Today, we're gonna be looking at a layer 1 that could possibly be the next Solana killer. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about a project that's called Aptos. Now, they're building the safest, most scalable layer 1 blockchain. Of course, we don't buy that. Everyone says that, except this one. This one's different. Aptos has big investors involved, and they have a lot of money coming in the bear market. So it's something to look at. It's a project that could potentially be a good buy in the bear market and then holding it when the trend comes, when the next cycle hits. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's jump into this project and see how is it going to revolutionize the game. When I was reading this article, I came across this name over here, Samani. Now, after a bit of research, I actually found the gentleman who Samani is, and his name is Kyle Samani, who is one of the first angel investors into Solana. Now, Solana did, I think, about 7,000% last run, so can this be another layer 1 that does something similar? Now, he talks very highly of Aptos, which is very good to hear. However, one thing that I would love to look at with Aptos are the founders, the two founders that are actually running this whole project. Like we mentioned before, this used to be a Facebook project called DM, and we have the two gentlemen who took over. Now, they worked on this project at Facebook, so they left Facebook, they bought all the blockchain and all the domains of DM. They changed everything to Aptos, and they go by the name of Mo Sheikh and Avery Cheng. Both gentlemen are very well educated, PhDs, all the goodies. Now, a little bit about both founders. Mo worked at Meta, so Facebook, and we see over here BlackRock. BlackRock is the largest investment fund in the world. I think they have about 11 trillion under management, or 10. Massive amount. The second gentleman, we have Avery. Avery also worked at Facebook. He was also one of the engineers there, and he's currently working on Aptos. We actually see all his info right here. So he did all kinds of coding and quite some time actually too, 10 years. So yeah, that's a little bit about the founders. Some of the big names that invested into this is what I really caught my attention. I mean, they've raised $200 million with some prominent investors. Andreessen Horowitz, Maltcoin Capital, FTX Ventures. You also have PayPal on here and Coinbase. So all of those big investors are flocking towards this project. Is that something to look forward when the bear market's over? Is this the next layer 1 to do like 1,000, 2,000x what Solana did? Because if it did, we got to start loading up. Unfortunately, you cannot buy any tokens right now. It is not fully released. I did find something on CoinGecko. I mean, it's just a preview. Here's some info on it. Aptos is a new independent high-performance proof of stake layer 1 project focused on delivering the fastest, most scalable layer 1 blockchain in the world. Layer 1s, we all know you can build on them and stuff like that. So Aptos does have decent shot at this, especially with how layer 1s did last year. We also can see that on July 25th, Aptos actually secured another $150 million funding round, which is massive. You guys, that's huge news. First of all, we're in the bear market. Everything is down. 150 million at a layer 1 is a lot of money. Where will they proceed from here? What is going to be the next move? How are they going to capitalize on the market, especially since we are in the bear market? We all know from history some of the best projects in crypto were actually built during the bear market. So is that what Aptos is doing? Is that their goal? Is that where they're heading? We're just speculating right now, except this, I mean, for me, this looks a little juicy. What I would really recommend anyone who's actually interested in getting into the project and learning more about this is to actually go read this article on Medium. It's called Genesis of Aptos. It has so much good info on the project, on what the founders are saying. They put a lot of things in perspective here. Now, there's a decent amount to read. I'm not going to read it all to you guys right now. But if you're interested in the project, take a look at this. There's a lot of valuable info there on what they're doing, what they're building, and what they're scaling. One thing that I really like about it is that they're Facebook employees. That means Facebook, they're not thinking small, they're thinking billions of people. I mean, Facebook has billions of users. They're used to dealing with billions of people, billions of accounts. So something like that with crypto and blockchain is huge. This is not financial advice. This is just me sharing what I think has value and is valuable, especially during the bear market. I mean, if you've missed the last bull run or the bull run before that, this is your chance to really load up on some very valuable project. We have a lot of discounts on almost every single project. I mean, Link, Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin, all of this is available up for grabs and it's cheap. While I was doing all the research on Aptos, I was on Twitter and actually found a very interesting tweet that I wanted to share with you guys. We have this gentleman right over here by the name of Max Boonen. He said, "What does Aptos do? Serious question." And shout out to FRX Research. I mean, this is so wicked. This is amazing. Here's a little information. Solana, way faster than ETH, and everyone knows how fast Solana is. That's one of the reasons it just blew up. Time to finality is 2.34 to 46 seconds. Aptos is less than a second. It can transfer way more data. I mean, way more data than Solana and even Avalanche. I mean, when you're putting this in perspective from the numbers side, it makes perfect sense. However, when the coin gets released, I would love to see what kind of marketing they're gonna do on it. What kind of influencers they're gonna get on board here to push this project far out, because we all know that influencers and marketing is a massive part of every single project, especially when building from scratch, from building something brand new, something revolutionary. Now, for everyone who wants to stay a little up to date on what they're doing and what they're building, you can actually join their community and stay in touch and just maybe even get some insider information. Over here, you'll probably get the most info on it. It's still a new project. They have no release date of tokens or anything else. However, I'm really wanting to be part of this. I will be buying some myself. Hopefully we can all make some money on this, you know? But hey, you guys, on the other note, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys love the video. Like and subscribe for more. Put on your bell notifications, and we're gonna try and make this a little series of altcoins and project that could potentially have a good run when the next cycle comes.